Okay, so if you're getting ready to sell your home and planning on interviewing a few agents, one of the main questions that might come to mind is what should I be looking for in a real estate agent? Because you'll get different offers and everything under the sun in this industry. So there's a few things that, from my experience, if I was to sell a home today, say I moved to another area and needed a real estate agent, that I would be looking for. Number one is an agent that specializes in active marketing. There's a video on this site that goes over the difference between active and passive marketing, but you want someone that's comfortable talking with people, looking for buyers and sellers on a daily basis, and that actually treats their job like a sales job, because ultimately you're hiring them to sell your house. So you want somebody that does a lot of prospecting in their business, talks with a lot of people on a daily basis, because the more people the agent talks to, the more likely it is that they're going to talk to the right buyer. So, real estate is really still a numbers game. The second thing I would be looking for is market knowledge. Agents, really need to have their finger on the pulse of the market and know exactly what's going on, not just in your neighborhood, but the entire local area. The reason for that is that for every 10 homes that are on the market, only one of those homes sells each month. So take a look around your neighborhood, take a look around your school district. When you put your property on the market, you're competing directly head-to-head with at least 10 other homes that are similar to yours for one buyer. All of those sellers and all of those agents are trying to do the exact same thing. They're all trying to beat each other out, and ultimately the agent who has the most market knowledge understands that process and the level of competition the best, and is able to convey that and convey the conditions of the market to their client so that they can make the right decision. That's ultimately going to be the agent and seller that gets to the closing table and actually gets their house sold, while the other homes sit on the market. So you want an agent that you feel is absolutely at the top of their field in terms of understanding what it takes to sell a home in this market. The third thing that I would be looking for is communication. So I think communication is key in any business relationship, and you need somebody that's going to stay in touch with you after all the showings and on a weekly basis as far as what your progress is and where you stand amongst your competition. So kind of just to give you an idea, what my communication plan is whenever I work with a client is anytime there's a showing, I follow up with the agent or the buyer that showed the property that day, or if it was late in the evening, the very next morning, to find out exactly what the buyer thought of the property, get feedback, and get any information that can help us better understand what it's going to take to get your home sold, and then call you, the seller, immediately with that feedback. So we want to get you feedback on showings within 24 hours. That's always the goal. Another thing is that a minimum of once a week, I'm going to contact every client, let them know what the progress is to this point in the sale, take a look at whether there's new homes that came on the market that they might be competing with, see if any homes have sold, and just every week get a real good picture or snapshot as to how that home fits into the market, because I want to know if we need to make adjustments or changes in order to get the home sold. So I'll update you every week as far as that goes, and then once you're in contract, I'm available around the clock, and I also want to talk with you a minimum of once a week as to where we're at in the closing process. So you may have had friends or neighbors that have had homes on the market with agents, and they've sat on the market for a long time, and the number one complaint that I hear among sellers where their home didn't sell is that the agent never called me, the agent didn't update me, the agent just didn't tell us why the home wasn't selling. So again, communication along with market knowledge and being an active marketer are the three key things that you should look for in an agent, in my opinion. And I think if you find someone that you feel comfortable with in all of those areas, and that you feel is educated and intelligent as far as selling property goes, then you're going to be just fine, and I think you'll get your home sold, even though you see a lot of homes on the market that aren't selling. If you have any questions about how I can help and would like to talk a little further about your home specifically, feel free to contact me. I'd love to help in any way. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and have a great day.